Everyone harbors a dream of becoming wealthy. It is a natural desire, a driving force to keep pushing forward in life. Once, in a small village, lived a young man named Arthur. He was handsome, youthful, and possessed a burning desire to improve his life. However, he had no capital and no real skills. Day and night, only one thought consumed him. How can I become rich? One day, deciding he couldn't just sit around, Arthur visited the wealthy, influential men of his village. He knocked on their doors one by one, begging, "Wise and wealthy elders, please share with me your secret to becoming rich." But they simply laughed at him. Wealth isn't built just by being handed a secret. "You impatient boy," they mocked and turned him away. Finally, one wealthy man, unable to ignore Arthur's persistence, gave him a tip. "Arthur, we don't have a magic formula for you here, but perhaps the wise old monk at the village monastery does. Go ask him." Filled with hope, Arthur rushed to the monastery. Kneeling before the old monk, he honestly confessed his deep desire for wealth. The monk sighed gently and in a warm, peaceful voice offered this profound guidance. "Arthur, if you truly want to be rich, you must find a true friend in life and engage in honest work. Do this, and you will undoubtedly find your wealth." Arthur bowed and left, but he didn't ponder the deep meaning of the monk's words. He took them completely literally. This was his first and greatest mistake. Setting out on his journey to find this true friend, he wandered into a deep forest, where he stumbled right into a terrifying band of armed robbers. When the bandit leader questioned him, Arthur explained he was traveling to find a true friend to help him become rich. The cunning leader immediately saw an opportunity. "Aha! Arthur, my boy, we are the true friends you're looking for. We never betray each other. We always have each other's backs. Follow us, and soon you'll be swimming in riches." Taki Tekin and Grey, their words to heart, Arthur foolishly accepted these bandits as his true friends and joined their gang. Before long, the gang raided a nearby village, but Arthur, who had never committed a crime, knew nothing of how to hide or escape. Terrified, he was quickly surrounded and captured by the brave villagers, while the rest of the gang abandoned him and fled into the night. As the inevitable consequence of his actions, Arthur faced the judge and was sentenced to years in prison. Behind cold iron bars, he wept bitterly. I listened to the monk's advice. Why did this happen to me? It was the bitter fruit of walking the wrong path. But Arthur did not surrender to despair. He chose to find light in the darkness. Inside the prison's vocational workshop, he began to learn carpentry. Day and night, covered in sweat and splinters, he studied the nature of wood, the use of saws and chisels, and the art of crafting furniture. Years passed, and he transformed into a master carpenter. When the time came for his release, Arthur walked out with nothing but the clothes on his back. No home, no money. Wandering the streets, nearly fainting from hunger, he stumbled upon a bustling furniture workshop. Instead of begging for coins, Arthur approached the master carpenter. "Sir," he said respectfully, "was recently released from prison. I'm starving. Please, let me help you with your work in exchange for a single meal." Testing him, the master gave me a pile of broken, seemingly unfixable chores. Using the skills he had painstakingly mastered in prison, Arthur restored the chairs beautifully, making them look brand new. Astonished by his craftsmanship, the master hired him on the spot. Having learned from his past, Arthur embraced his new life with unwavering honesty and diligence. He took on the hardest tasks, never wasted a minute, and poured his heart into his work. Within a few short years, Arthur earned the master's complete trust. He was promoted to manager, overseeing the entire workshop. Under his honest and dedicated leadership, the business flourished like never before. Seeing his immense value, the master carpenter not only gave Arthur his only daughter's hand in marriage, but also helped him establish his own grand furniture showroom in the city. Through his own skill, honesty, and relentless perseverance, Arthur steadily built his fortune, finally becoming the highly respected, wealthy man he had always dreamed of being. It was only then, having navigated the highest peaks and lowest valleys of life to truly become a millionaire, that Arthur finally understood the true essence of the old monk's words from so many years ago. He realized that the true friend the monk spoke of wasn't a gang of thieves in the woods. The truest friend, one who will never betray you, who cannot be stolen away, and who will support you for a lifetime, is your own learned skill. And honest work meant taking that valuable skill and using it to build a righteous livelihood, one that harms no one, but brings benefit to yourself and the world around you.